Welcome back. This morning, we're hearing from two women who found the strength to rebuild their lives after incredible losses.
Taya Kyle was married to Chris Kyle, the decorated veteran who was portrayed by Bradley Cooper in the film American Sniper.
Taya is now sharing the stories of some exceptional Americans. One of them is a Gold Star wife named Barbara Allen. When Barb Allen first met her husband Lou in 1994, she knew he was the one.
I just felt like a connection to him when I met him, and it was just easy and exciting at the same time. And we were engaged 10 months later and married less than a year after that.
2 years after they got married, Lou surprised Barb and joined the National Guard.
I just found out that we were pregnant with our first child, and he just drops it on me one day when we're coming home. He's like, no, don't worry, it's the National Guard. You're not at war. Even if we go to war, National Guard doesn't get called up in war.
But Lou did get called up and deployed to Iraq in May of 2005. 30 days later, Lou was killed on base, allegedly by another U.S. soldier.
It just smacked me into my chest and just threw me into the wall. I just boom, and then down in a heap.
The soldier was court-martialed and charged with 2 counts of premeditated murder. And after a 3.5-year trial, he was acquitted of all charges.
I felt the kind of hatred I genuinely never want to feel again. I felt that evil.
After Lou's funeral, Barb struggled to move on in life until she met Taya Kyle, a fellow Gold Star wife with a similar story.
We just joke about things people don't joke about because it helps us, and it kind of takes the power back from the pain.
Together, that power helped Barb and Taya turn their grief into light, showing the good in the world.
There's a huge community of support out there for you through the other Gold Star wives, through people all across the country who do genuinely care. Use that support, take advantage of it, but always have in your head that you're going to stand on your own 2 feet again one day.
Barbara's story is told in Taya Kyle's new book. It's called American Spirit, Profiles in Resilience, Courage, and Faith. And they're both with us this morning. Ladies, thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Here's the thing. You said that from the moment you met Barbara, there was something about her. What was it?
She's so strong, and there's this part of her that we instantly connected on an emotional level. Obviously, we were both widows, and it was still pretty fresh for me, and she'd been at it for a while. She has 4 boys, so life wasn't easy, but we went from kind of a tearful start to laughing hysterically about some of the craziest things, and I thought, yeah, she's my people, right? Because you have to laugh when things get dark. You have to.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Barbara, you wanted to meet Taya, but you were a little nervous, but you just walked right up to her at an event, right?
Well, actually, I had met Jim DeFelice, sort of, when I approached him, and he was kind enough to connect us at the event. And yeah, I was nervous, but Taya just jumped right in and was like old friends, and she really took her time to support the other Gold Star wives that we were with.
Let's talk about how you're moving forward. I was reading about this marketing media company that you started. You're bridging personal development with patriotism. Explain that.
It's all those things that I'd wish I'd had in my life some time ago when I was trying to rebuild, and I didn't know how personally and professionally to overcome, my emotional struggles I was going through, and then professionally as well, trying to get back in the workforce. But patriotism to me is very important. I feel like it is being a little bit thrown by the wayside, even weaponized these days. And I just want to take the politics back out of patriotism and just let Americans celebrate being American.
Taya, Barbara's story is one of several in this book. What was the thinking behind the book, and what are some of the other stories? What are the collection?
It was so interesting because I was traveling the country doing speaking engagements, and people would open up to me, and I'm just naturally very curious and wanted to know their stories. And they were telling me the most incredible things that are happening in the world that they were a part of, or that somebody they knew was a part of. And I thought it was so inspiring and healing to me to not focus on all the negativity, but to see this beauty happening all the time, everywhere, across all the states, across all different backgrounds.
Yes.
And so I thought I have to share these stories, and that's what I did. There's, you ask about other stories. There's a guy who's doing Heroes and Horses, and so he's training wild Mustangs to help other people. There's a guy, Donnie Davis, who and his wife, their Operation Safe Haven is tiny houses for veterans with with PTS. You know, we've got Chris Megason has made a campus for homeless people in San Diego that everybody in the country should be doing. I firmly believe that we could. I mean, he gets rid of homelessness by actually teaching people how to live again and how to work again, how to save again. Their whole family can go there. It's just incredible stuff, but nobody knows about it. If we knew about it, I think more people would repeat it.
It's so inspiring. And tomorrow is Independence Day. Obviously, a lot of people have barbecues, having fun, just celebrating the day. But it's also an important day to just stop for a moment and think about history and think about what this country has been through and the people who have helped build this country.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that one of the things that we can easily forget is that somebody had to fight for this right that we have to speak freely, do what you do, and to gather in groups. I mean, I forget that sometimes. Just the fact that we can gather. I mean, that's not something that people in other countries can do. And it came at a cost. And it came with an idea that we don't have to be run by a monarchy. And so I hope that people remember that and value it, and hope that people aren't looking to the government to rule us as they did one day. I mean, I don't know if that's...
What does the fourth mean to you?
A lot of what Taya said, but I think it's a great opportunity for us as a nation to reboot, right? If everybody, whatever has happened, I think it would be amazing if we could just agree tomorrow, let's just start over, let's just unplug, reboot, and come back out as Americans and find our way forward positively.
Barbara, thank you. Taya, thank you.
Thank you.
It's a fantastic, sounds like a fantastic book. For more on it, American Spirit and the Chris Kyle Frog Foundation, today.com, our website actually, thirdhourtoday.com.